And in fact, the first ones who actually decided to become more Western were the men. That's why when we noticed during that time, mas nagsuot sila ngayon ng mga Amerikana, right? Because they were saying that, okay, and you have to understand as well the propaganda of the Americans during the time. The Americans wanted us to be, in fact, they were the ones, they had, Taft actually wanted us to do, they wanted to do 4 things here. And one of it was to actually also, for us to use English as a mode of communication and instruction in teaching. So when you think about it, a lot of the things and the policies that they actually instigated, during the American period was that they put in policies to make sure that we're sort of, because they wanted to teach us how to govern ourselves according to the democracy that is America. Right? So I mean, when you think about it, aside from the policies that are very political in nature, they also included now the soft power, all of these things, newspapers, magazines, movies, etc., food, and part of it is as well as the clothing. So those who wanted to govern, the men, basically they needed to now look Western, look American. And so the first thing that came out was that, the American outfit. No? But the thing is, the women actually were the ones who were sort of strongholds when it came to wearing the Spanish period clothes. Why? Because we were fighting for suffrage. And they were saying na, ang babae na hindi nagsusuot ng traditional, you think about, is it really the traditional clothing? It's really saying na parang masyado ka moderno. Tapos, are you really worthy enough to actually become a modern woman that you can vote? Stuff like that. That's why even the suffragists were actually wearing clothes that were using the Spanish period. Kasi they were saying, hindi mawawala yung pagiging babae namin kahit ibigay mo sa amin yung boto. Kasi hindi naman, sinusuot pa rin namin, babae pa rin kami traditional. So when you think about it, there were all of these paradoxes and issues that were happening. That's why when you think about it, ang American period, tinamaan talaga tayo. And in fact, malakas ang influence. That's why when a lot of academics actually come here, they would always say that the Philippines is so Americanized. And it's really true, right? Because you can see it everywhere. And even I would always tell my students, how did you actually choose to learn Philippine history? Utilizing the English language. So there is that. That's why it's such a complicated question, but we always go back to that idea of modernization, American period. And I'm just touching on several factors. I'm not even touching on more nuanced factors because that's a lecture for 1 semester. Okay, so there. So I hope that helped. Okay, so there.
Thank you, Dr. Catherine Lacson. I'd like to mention that actually Dr. Kate Lacson was one of our featured speakers last year when we